Hi everybody, welcome to your reading, the next reading. I never really know what to say, but this video is a request. Let me see if I can, did I write down who the request is by? Sonia. So this is a request by Sonia. We are going to be seeing why did they reject you? Okay? Why did they reject you? Of course, I have 3 groups today. Sorry, my voice is a bit wore out, I guess. So I'm probably going to be talking either slowly or quietly, or I don't know. We'll just see how I feel. But if you see me going a bunch, that's why. But anyway, of course, I have 3 groups. They are all of these are black tourmaline, okay, which I thought would be appropriate, just to protect ourselves from any negative energy that comes through these cards, because, you know, this could be triggering for some of you. I hope not, but it could be. So this is just a way to kind of protect our energy here. And just to remind ourselves that other people's perceptions of us or opinions of us is not necessarily a true reflection of who we are. So just try not to take it too personal. And just remember that everybody's entitled to their own opinion and their own decisions. And you can't really control how people see you. So don't really, you know, this is just us being curious. Maybe some of us need closure, but whatever that may be, just try and keep in mind that their opinion of you does not necessarily mean that that is who you are, okay? So group 1, group 2, group 3, of course I will have a photo inserted here so that you can pause the video to determine which group is your group. And all timestamps for each group are in the description box below. So I will see y'all at your reading. One, welcome to your reading. We're going to see why did they reject you, okay? Obviously, this is somebody that you're not with right now. And it doesn't really matter if this was a recent rejection or a rejection like a year ago. As long as you're curious, then this reading is for you, okay? Just sipping my tea. I've had a pretty decent day. All right, let's get started, group 1. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained right now, but it's cool. I try not to beat myself up. So, group 1, why did they reject you? I am going to be using this Casanova Tarot. I think this is the Casanova. Yeah, I'm going to use the Casanova Tarot because I do feel like it's kind of sexy and mysterious, and this is mysterious, all right? So, why did group 1's person reject them, Spirit? I'm really curious to see what comes out. Why did group 1's person reject them, Spirit? Queen of Swords. Be quiet. Be quiet. Mojo. Cut it out. One more card. Why did group 1's person reject them? I do feel like I might need to pull all the cards first before I give an explanation here. Okay. They didn't want to tell you something. They rejected you because they didn't want to tell you that they were happy somewhere else. Or not necessarily happy. I mean, with this Ten of Cups here, okay, so we have the Queen of... I said I was going to pull first, but we'll just, you know, I'll just keep it candid, right? So we have the Queen of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Ten of Cups. So this person, with this Ten of Cups here, I instantly feel like this person was either married or in a happy relationship. They were in some type of really happy situation. They don't even necessarily have to have been already in a relationship, but they were in a happy place, right? They were in a place where they felt emotionally fulfilled, pretty much. And with this Four of Pentacles here, they really just didn't want that to change. They didn't want to share this happiness with you, or they didn't want to include you in this happiness. They didn't want to, you know, it really just comes down to them not wanting to change anything about where they already were. But with this Queen of Swords, they could feel like you can be a bit harsh, or you can take things very hard. You know what I mean? And you could also maybe be somebody who shouts, or you could use very strong language. There's something about this, and I feel like this person kind of just wanted to avoid the confrontation of that. Like they didn't want to hurt you, but they also didn't want to you know, they didn't want to hurt you, but they also just didn't want to have that conversation with you, because they felt like you would either blow up or take it really hard, or there's something here with the confrontation that they're avoiding. And with this Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, this person felt like, with this Two of Wands, it's kind of like you intrigued them, yes. You know what I'm saying? You intrigued them, yes. They like you, yes. But you know, they have one foot already secure somewhere else. But let's get some more information, Spirit. Can we get some more information about why one's person rejected them? I am going to pull some advice cards at the end, because I do feel like we might need some advice here. So we have Page of Wands. We have Two of Wands again. And then we have the Lovers here. Yeah, so it's very likely that they were already in a relationship. Okay? This person very likely was already in a relationship, right? With this Lovers coming out right beneath the Two of Wands. I mean, the Ten of Wands, I mean. This person could even be married, or about to get married. Either way, this looks like a very serious connection, right, that they have with another person. With this Two of Wands here, it's like, yes, you were tempting, but right, it's underneath this Four of Pentacles. So it's like, yes, you were tempting, but they didn't really want to risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing a risk. Like, because when I see Four of Pentacles, I also think about, like, being very, like, financially aware, right? Like investments, right? This person did not want to risk what they already had, even though you were attractive, right? And with this Page of Wands here underneath this Queen of Swords, it's kind of like, I'm seeing this person feeling like, so with this Page of Wands here, like, it's very immature. It's very immature. And I feel like this person felt like being with you brought out this Page of Wands in them that wanted to explore and try new things. And to them, it's kind of like you're this big walking red flag. It's not necessarily that certain things about you are red flags, but that you yourself is a red flag to them, because it makes them want to like regress back into that immature fuckboy energy where they kind of screw their person over, right? And so I feel like with this Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, it's like I'm seeing them having to weigh not necessarily weigh, but like assess the bigger picture, right? They really had to assess the bigger picture and determine like what did they want more. Did they want this quote unquote feeling of freedom to go and, you know, date somebody new or see somebody new or have sex with somebody new, or did they want their current relationship? I also get prayer often with this Three of Wands. So it's kind of like them and willpower, right? Like doing their best to keep looking forward towards the bigger picture, right? Doing their best to keep in mind what their greater goals are so that they aren't distracted by temptation, okay? So it's like with this other person, with this connection over here, that was really where their heart was. That's where their goals lie. That's where, you know what I'm saying? That's where they found the most fulfillment. And so here it's like he's looking towards the future. You know what I'm saying? So this person, like, they're looking towards the future with, you know, presumably with this person. And unfortunately just not with you. And also we see this person's back. So it's like they have to turn their back on the things that aren't in alignment with what they hope to gain in the, you know, in their life. Okay? Let's get this is turning out to be very straightforward. But it's okay. We're going to get into advice too after this. Can I get a little bit more information, please? Yeah, it's like they felt like they would regress. They would be going against all their growth and development if they have, you know, chose to go in that route with you. Ooh. Why did Group 1's person reject them, Spirit? Can I get some more information? A little bit more detail. Yeah, I mean, they were in another relationship. I mean, overall, that was the main reason. But, do we have anything? I just want some cool illustrations. Three of Pentacles. Yes, I see. What is this? 10 of Wands. Yeah. Their eyes on them, or they even if it's not other people's eyes on them. These are like expectations, right? Maybe it's them. Maybe it's them and their own expectations of themselves. It's like they've been working so hard, you know, on what they have. They've been working so hard on what they have. And this Three of Pentacles, you see how this man, he's here with this woman, but there's this woman here looking beautiful and exciting, and her tits are out. You know, it's like you're tempting. Very tempting. And then we have the High Priestess here. Okay. Yeah. So this person is like, it's really just came down to willpower at the end of the day, because you're very tempting to them, and they saw you, and they wanted, it's like they wanted to come and abandon what they had, what they already have, you know, to approach you. But also with these Three of Pentacles, I'm thinking about them, like what they've built with this other person. You know what I mean? They've already built so much with this other person. And I mean, the fact that the Ten of Cups is here and the Lovers are here, to me, it's like, obviously this is a strong connection they have with this other person. So it's like, yeah, they felt tempted to build something with you, but they were already in the midst of building something with someone else. And like I said, this Ten of Wands, it's like they've already put in so much work, and they've already worked so much on themselves. You know, they've done so much, so it's like they're looking at themselves, and it's almost like they would let themselves down if they gave in and, you know, got with you, because it's like it would have jeopardized everything that they had, and they didn't like that. The Seven of Wands here, to me, this is about them defending their relationship and putting their relationship first. You know, I'm also hearing, I hope you can understand, with this High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, it's like, it's really not personal at all. They felt like they just, to them, it was just the right thing to do. It was the mature thing to do, to defend that relationship and respect their relationship, and to stand their ground, you know. At the end of the day, a lot of times when it comes to our sexuality and connections, it really does come down to boundaries and discipline. Because if we can have boundaries, but if we don't have discipline, then how can we defend those boundaries? How can we uphold those boundaries? You know, it really does take discipline. And when I see the Seven of Wands, I'm seeing somebody put their, you know, like sparring, right? You have to practice what you preach. You can't just say, I'm going to respect my relationship. You have to put that into practice, right? You have to go out onto the mat, or onto the court, or onto the field, and you have to do what you say you're going to do, or at least try. And I feel like that's what this is saying. This is them putting their beliefs to you know, putting action behind what they believe, putting action behind their words and their promises, and not jeopardizing this connection. And like I said, with the High Priestess, it just, like, this was the right thing to do. This was the best thing to do. They were really just focusing on the greater good of themselves and everybody involved. But yeah, I hope you don't take that too personal. You know, it sounds like this person did the right thing and was very mature about it. But I'm going to get some advice for you. What is your advice in regards to this situation? Spirit, what is Group 1's advice in regards to this situation? Okay, we have wait. Let this go. You also have society at the bottom of the deck. Your advice is to just, I feel like some of you have really been like thinking about this over and over and over, and really allowing it to weigh heavy on you, why this person rejected you. And your advice is to just release this, because it really has nothing to do with you, and it doesn't benefit you to hold on to it. At the bottom of the deck is society. This is telling me a couple things. This is telling me, one, you're going to meet new people. You're going to meet more people. This is not the only person in the world, okay? There are so many people in the world, and therefore there are so many possibilities for new, great connections, okay? But it's also telling me that you have to understand that in society, people come and people go. We pass people on the sidewalk. We park next to people and then come back and they've left. And so it's kind of like you have to remember that in this world, everybody is kind of out here floating around doing what they need to do. And you're going to come in contact with people and then lose contact with people. People are going to come and people are going to go, because everybody's going in different directions and doing their own thing, okay? And who knows? I mean, I'm not saying wait around for this person, but people can come back around too. But you can't let that weigh on you so much, because it keeps you stagnant, right? people are supposed, I mean, realistically, think about it this way. Everything is temporary and it's supposed to be. Everything. Everything is temporary and it's supposed to be. You know? Because that's what happens when you grow, when you move, when you shake, when you bake, you know what I'm saying? If you're living life, then things are changing. And if things are changing, then that's good. You know? Allow them to change. And just release those things that really don't serve you. You know what I mean? Release those things that you really just can't control. All right? So that's all I have for you today, group 1. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to support this channel in other ways, you can do that by booking a reading with me. All readings are delivered within 72 hours, or you can simply donate to this channel, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you guys. Have a great day. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get into why the person you're thinking about rejected you. And we're also going to get some advice. In regards to this, okay? So let's jump right in. Why did group 2's person reject them, Spirit? The last group was pretty straightforward, I felt like. Why did group 2's person reject them, Spirit? Alright, we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. The Empress. Three of Swords. Okay. I feel like this person rejected you because they, well, one, felt very insecure. They didn't feel like they really had anything to give. And it does have a lot to do with the past experience that hurt them, right? There's something about this past experience where they felt like they were made to feel like they weren't enough. Okay, with this Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. They were made to feel they weren't enough and their heart was broken. And they could put you on a pedestal, and they could also have put this past person on a pedestal. And they just kind of feel below both of you, right? And this could have to do with money, but I'm also seeing just in general this person just being very insecure, right? And it could have to do with money. It could have to do with them and their resources, right? Whatever resources this may be. Maybe they didn't have a car. Maybe they didn't have any money, or maybe, you know, whatever. But it's like they're still trying to get over this past person, but then they also just don't feel good enough in general. And they're kind of working on themselves, right? I see them also, yeah, like they're working on themselves so that they can be better. And they're also working on just in general getting over this past situation. Like, I feel like they are acknowledging that how they feel about this past thing is really holding them back. Yeah, Queen of Coins here at the bottom. I mean, not the bottom of the deck, but yeah, Queen of Coins, right? They might feel, this is somebody who feels like I don't want to say they're competing with their partners, but they definitely don't want to have less than their partners. And they definitely saw you as somebody who had more than them. And they just didn't want to be a burden, right? Ace of Coins, okay? Yeah, they just didn't want to feel like a burden to you. Alright, justice here. Yeah. They feel like they can't do what they need to do. Or they feel like they can't, like, uphold their end of the bargain in a committed relationship unless they can bring something. And so because of that, they're not trying to have any type of relationship because they just don't think they can provide what is needed to be provided. And with this Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing like that's how they rationalize the ending of their last relationship. Like they felt like, because it's like when they looked at the relationship in retrospect, this is what went wrong and this is why it had to end. So, you know, after evaluating that, it's like they're trying to approach things in a different way. So they don't want to just jump into a relationship. They want to actually work on themselves and how they feel about what has happened in the past. You get what I'm saying, group 2? Like, and I'm also hearing like they know that you might not understand. I'm hearing, you know, they know that, I don't know what they're trying to say. But yes, like, they know that it's not like perfect. You know what I'm saying? They know that their reasoning is not perfect. And they know that it's like they also know that you might not understand. They also know that you can take it very personally. And they just don't want you to. They don't want you to because it's just not about you. Alright? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like, it's just not about you. And they don't want you to think it is. Really, they just feel like, what just happened? Okay. Yeah, like they just feel like it's just the best thing to do. Alright? It's justice here, right? They feel like, because I feel like they're seeing you and this past person as the Empress, right? To them, they're just below. They're just unworthy. And so, sit. Sit. My dog does not like to learn. Sit. Good. I'm doing a reading right now. Okay, sit. Alright, bed. If you can't, bed. Alright. Sorry, guys. Thanks for being patient. Okay. Let's get into the Casanova. More information, please, Spirit, about this situation. More information, please. Alright, we have a Queen of Cups here. Maybe you were doing a lot. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they needed a break anyway. They need a break. just want one more card, Spirit. Okay, good, good, good. What is this? Oh, Justice again. Yeah, and then we have 9 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So I just feel like, yeah, so with this Queen of Cups here, it's very much like they saw that you really, really wanted a relationship. All right? You could have been doing more than necessary, and that's not to come for you, but you could have been putting in a lot of energy and effort into this, and they recognized that. They recognized that you were very much invested in them and interested in them and wanted that connection. But with this Ten of Swords here, it's like they feel defeated, okay? They feel wore out, they feel tired, and they feel like they just need a break from relationships in general. They just don't think they have what it takes right now. It's like I said before, they're just working on themselves. They need to refuel, recharge, regroup. And it's you know, it's not about you. It's just not about you. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted. Please forgive me. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. It's just kind of like they knew that you wanted it more than they did, and they just wanted to do right by you and not, you know, lead you on, or you know, they didn't want to lead you on or make you feel like you weren't good enough, when it's like that wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, like that's not even, you know, what it really is. It's like, it's just bigger than you is what I'm getting, okay? Like, and they know that you deserve more. With this 9 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, it's like, I'm kind of just hearing them saying, like, you know, staying out of your way so that you can find what it is that you actually want and need, instead of like putting up with them, okay? They don't want you to put up with them. They don't want you to, you know, settle for less than you deserve, okay? So let's give them a card for advice, group 2. What's group 2's advice in regards to the situation, Spirit? Group 2's advice. Uh-oh, we got 2 cards. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, celebration. Friendship and society again. Okay, so last group had society as well. So with this friendship here, I'm hearing that maybe this person is a good friend to you, or you guys did have a friendship before this. And so I hear the advice of being like, allow yourself to have friends. Like, And I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is high-key my group because, you know, sometimes we think that just because we like somebody and they like us back that we need to be in a relationship, especially if, especially like in terms of like hetero, heterosexual, normal, I don't know the right way to say that, but in those dynamics, it's like so easy, you know what I mean? It's so easy to assume because it's like you're conditioned that way, right? You know, when people are like, boys and girls can't be friends, we say, yeah, we can be, but then we're also conditioned to think that when we like somebody who's an opposite gender, if we, you know, are attracted to that gender, we're conditioned to assume that we like that person enough to be in a relationship, or that we even should be in a relationship. And I think with this friendship card is basically saying, like, sometimes you're just friends, and sometimes, you know, you liking each other doesn't have to progress into a full-on relationship. It can just be you guys being friends and hanging out and appreciating each other. You know what I mean? Because I mean, if you like them for a reason, and this person likes you back. I feel like they do. You guys like each other for a reason, so it's like sometimes it's just like allow yourself to like people without really worrying about if you get into a relationship with them or not. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to say. Oh yeah, with society. Like I said, the last group got society as well. I feel like society is basically telling you, like, people are meant to come and go. And, you know, it's just, and I feel like everybody's heard this before, so I'm not saying anything new. But it's like, don't worry too much about the whys or why not, you know? Or at least, even if you do wonder, don't worry so much about if, I don't know how to exactly word this, but it's like, you're going to meet people and they'll stay a while, but you'll meet other people who don't stay that long. But at the end of the day, everything's temporary. You know, in society, it's like there's all these people walking around. This person just sitting at a coffee shop, sitting at this table, and this person comes along and I guess wants to sit with them or wants to talk with them. And so it's kind of like it's kind of basically saying, like, meeting people is really like a game of chance. And you kind of just have to go with the flow of things and just allow those connections to form organically, because, you know, you never know who you're going to meet. And when you meet people, you never know when they're going to leave. So, like, appreciate those connections, but just don't get too attached to them, because you never know. You never know when that thing is going to end, because everything's temporary, and everything should be temporary. Because if things weren't temporary, then there would be no such thing as growth. You know what I mean? Or change. And I feel like celebration is here at the bottom of the deck to let you know to just be happy with where your life is and where your life is going. And I also am hearing, like, protection. I really feel like this person was not meant for you to be in a relationship with, and things are better for you not being in a relationship with this person. So kind of like see that as see it as something good instead of something bad, that you aren't with this person. Not every person you like is somebody you should be with. You know what I mean? Celebrate that you receive the things that you need and deserve, and you don't receive the things that you don't need and don't deserve. Okay? Right? Rejection is divine protection. But that's all I have for you today, Group 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. If you felt like it did either of those things, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell if you haven't, so that way you can be notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to support my channel in any other way, I am open for private readings. If you want to book with me, all of my readings are delivered within 72 hours. And if you don't want a reading right now or ever, then you're also feel free to donate to this channel, and all information about that is in the description box. So I'll see y'all at the next reading. Bye. Three, welcome to your reading. We're going to jump right in and discover why it is that your person that you're thinking of has rejected you. See. Sorry, I'm just starting my timer and I keep getting distracted. This is what's wrong with technology. Like, I will pick up my phone and next thing you know I'm scrolling, looking at shit I don't need to be scrolling at. Sorry guys, I'm procrastinating. Okay. Why did your person reject you? Group 3. I'm trying to get rid of these pimples. We have Knight of Swords. Death. The Fool. I see. At the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Swords. Okay. So I'm seeing here that overall, one, they aren't attracted to you. And I don't mean like physically, I just mean in general. Like, they could feel like you guys don't have similar interests. With this Queen of Swords here, there is something about you that they just don't like. I'm not gonna lie. There's something about you they don't like, that they find to be either intimidating or harsh or something. There's something going on that they feel makes you guys incompatible. But with this Death card, I also see that this person is embarking on the next stage of their life, and very quickly. Okay, I'm seeing that they just don't have, because they're like with this Death card, right? They are going through a lot of different changes within themselves and their life, and like I said with this Fool, they're embarking on this brand new journey. And I see having this Knight of Swords here in the beginning. It's like it's happening very quickly, and they don't have the time or the energy really to, you know, I'm saying that they just generally just don't have what it takes to, they don't have what you want, right? They don't have what you want. And they feel like, they feel a little bad about it because they do like you. It's not, you know, I don't think that they don't like you, but they do feel like, it's just kind of like they just don't think that, it's kind of complicated. Well, one, I feel like they don't think you'll understand with this Queen of Swords, right? And that could just be very immature of them to think. but they don't think that you understand where they're coming from. Okay. I'm also hearing that they feel like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. We'll just move on to the next deck. But it's like they don't think that they have the time for a relationship right now, right? What they're going through, the changes that they're going through, it's just very deep. It's like there's a lot going on and they don't have the time. They're moving too fast. There's just a lot going on here. Let's see. And they're not stopping. Like, I feel like they're not stopping for anybody, really. Can I get some more information, Spirit, about the situation? Can you clarify these things for me? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? With one card. Okay. Page of Wands. Uh-oh. Alright, definitely this person is in their fuckboy energy. They don't have to be a guy. But they, you know, they could be in their fuckboy energy or their hot girl energy. But it's like, because they're going through all these other things in their life that they don't have time to really, like, stop and date for real. They instead are kind of taking advantage of this time to, like, you know, be a little fast and, you know, fool around with people. We have Five of Swords here. They kind of just don't have any loyalties to anybody right now. I feel like the changes they're going through, they're disappointing people left and right. And it's because they have other things that they got going on. They can't really be anybody's friend. They can't really be, I mean, that's for somebody. That's for somebody. But they can't really give people what they want right now. All right. And I'm seeing with this Five of Swords and with this Four of Cups, I'm seeing that you're not the only one who has felt this way with this person. But this person is like, look, I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I'm focused on other things. We can hang out sometimes. We can fuck, but I'm not here to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend. And then we have the Devil here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person, they're strictly just looking for a fun time. They're not really trying to get all caught up and settled in a relationship. They just have a lot of things going on. This person's with this Fool here, I feel like this person is definitely working on something that will lead them into the next stage of their life, and that's where their focus is, not really relationships. With this Four of Cups, it's like they just don't see, especially with the options before them, they just don't see it being worth it. They just don't see any of the options before them being worth their time or energy. And so it's like, hey, I'm just going to focus on my other shit instead. Okay? You know, I kind of like this so far. Every group, it really didn't have anything to do with the person. I'm seeing here, obviously, that, like I said, like, there's something about you that they're not attracted to. But I wouldn't even take that too hard. I mean, not everybody's going to be attracted to everybody, you know? We're moving on to the Casanova. All right. We have the Hermit here. Yeah, this person's just they're trying to be solo. of, can I just get 2 more cards, Spirit, for my pile 3? Yes. So we have 3 of Cups here. Yeah, they just want to play around. They just want to, you know, they want to enjoy multiple people right now. You know what I'm saying? They're in a transitional time in their life. Or they were when they rejected you. In a transitional time in their life. And really in that time, all they really want to do is enjoy different people and move freely. They want to move freely about, and they have accepted that, yeah, I'm going to piss some people off. Yeah, I'm going to hurt some people's feelings. Yeah, I'm going to have to burn some bridges with people because if they can't handle what I'm on right now. But to them, it's like, look, I'm the hermit right now. I'm working on me. I'm doing me. I'm solo. I'm focused on this future. I'm focused on what I'm trying to build for myself. And I just, hey, I want to have fun. I want to see you. I want to hang out with you. I want to have sex with you. But a relationship, that's just not where I'm at right now. Okay? That's what they want to say. And then we have this 8 of Swords here. Oh, I didn't even mention, they got the Knight of Swords again. So they're moving very quickly, and they're also being very harsh. I do feel like they're being a little hasty. I think they're being a little immature. But this is their life. And if they feel like this is the right thing, I would say how they're going about it might be very immature. Okay? I don't see anything wrong with what they want, but how they're going about it does seem a little immature. They could be leading people on, but I feel like for many of you, they're not. I feel like this is somebody who's being very honest about what it is they're trying to do. And, but it also is like they entertain people who don't want the same thing. So it's like, for example, it'll be that guy who tells the girl, hey, I'm just trying to have fun. I'm not trying to have a relationship. And knowing that she really does want a relationship, of course she'll say, oh, yeah, that sounds cool with me, whatever. And he knows that she doesn't really mean that, but he'll still do whatever because he doesn't care. You know what I mean? Yeah, he doesn't care that she's lying to him. He wants to take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like that's why this 5 of Swords is here. He'll take advantage of the fact that she's willing to forgo her boundaries, and he'll ignore her because in his head it's like, well, she said she was okay with it, and I told her what I was about. So if she wanted to do that, even though I told her, then that's on her. You know what I mean? And with this 8 of Swords here, he could be in a really tough place. I mean, I don't mean to say he. That was just my example. But this person, they could be in a really tough place, either financially or emotionally. Like there are things mentally even, like I feel like this person is trying to figure out what they want with their life, right? They're trying to figure out how to go about their life. They're trying to figure out what it is that they're striving for, that they're ambitious towards, what they want. They're trying to figure out what it is that they want in life. And because where they're at now, they feel stagnant, they feel stuck, they feel like they're not moving, and they're really trying to find their way out of this forest, you know? Yeah, like, they're trying to, like, find their way about, okay? They're really trying to rediscover and get themselves out of this funk. Maybe they had a career decision in the past that didn't pan out, or something that they were doing or they are doing that has put them in this place where they really do feel like they have to re-strategize and rethink. So yeah, that's really what they're focused on, group 3. But I'm going to get some advice for you on how, what is your advice in regards to this situation? Oh, we got one card already. Nightmares. Interesting. And then Dawn at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing wake up. Wake up. The morning is coming. Wake up. This person, I feel like for many of you, you have allowed yourself to really desire somebody who is just not in a place to give you what you want. Okay? And you're really holding on to this. I do feel like you might need to talk to a friend or talk to somebody about your feelings for this person. Okay? Because you see, this person, they have all these shards of glass in their back. And they're holding it back, trying to hide it. But then there's all these hands reaching out towards them to offer help and solace. And so I really feel like this is about you holding in these negative emotions and these feelings you have of this person and the sadness that you might have because they rejected you. But it's time to like release that and open up and allow yourself to embrace the people in your life who do love you and do want to help you and do want to be around you. And also, like, wake up from this illusion of this person. Wake up, because it's not really as bad as it seems. For you, it seems like a nightmare, but it's really not, right? The morning has come. Things are good, right? This person rejecting you is not the end of the world, and it doesn't make anything bad in your life, but it's because you're holding on to these pieces of glass that you're not really realizing that if you let it go, they won't cut you anymore, right? Yeah, I mean, hey, you can't change them. You can only worry about you. But I do feel like a lot of you, like, probably really, really, really like this person and really, really wanted them to be with you or see you in a different light or whatever. And you're just being asked to just like wake up from that. Take off those rose-colored glasses and look towards the brightness and the newness of this dawn. Okay? But that's all I have for you today, Group 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you have not, and ring that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post new videos. I skipped the part where I was supposed to say give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. Make sure to do that. And of course, if you want to support my channel any other way, you can do that by booking a reading with me if you're interested. All of my readings are delivered within 72 hours, or you can just donate to this channel, and that would be very nice, and I would appreciate it. All information for literally everything is in the description box below, so I will see y'all at the next reading. Bye, Group 3.